Now, the second system here is your database and referral network. Regardless of how you have built your business up until now, whether you have been in the business for 20 years because of a successful farming strategy, or if you are just starting out and you're cold calling 6 hours a day, regardless of however you've gotten started and gotten to where you are now, you have to be focused on creating a database and a referral network in your business. Here's why that is so critical. For example, cold calling can get you really far, and I can even suggest some incredible coaches who are extremely skilled at cold calling, and that can be a really great way to get some right now business. But what that means is if that is your primary way of generating leads, the moment you put the phone down, your business stops bringing in prospects. And that can be really challenging because what if you get ill and have to take time off, like an extended leave? Or what if you go on a maternity leave? Or what if you want to go on a sabbatical and take your family on a trip to Italy, right? Like there are all kinds of reasons why you might find yourself not tied to your phone for any given length of time. If that happens and your business is no longer procuring leads, you don't have a business. You are a salesperson who is only as good as their last prospect. And I've said that before on this channel, but if we really think about what that means you have no legacy in real estate. You have nothing to hand down, and you don't have a viable asset that is worth the years that you've spent building. And I know that probably sounds really spicy and maybe even cruel to those who have created really cool businesses and do a lot of production. I'm not discounting that work, but I'm saying that if you have missed the opportunity of cultivating a database and referral network, you have left a lot of opportunity on the table, and you might be kind of doing yourself wrong. And so that's why number two, the number two system here is your database and referral network, regardless of what methods right now you are actually bringing in prospects. I'll quickly define what these two things are. In terms of your database, a lot of times we get your sphere of influence confused with a database. These are not the same thing. Your database is kind of like the Rolodex. I was just watching When Harry Met Sally last night. It's out on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, it's a great movie. It's one of my favorites. And Sally breaks up with her long-term boyfriend, and she's at lunch with her gal pals. And she says she's ready to get back in the dating pool. And what does her friend pull out from her purse? This giant clunky Rolodex with like 300 cards of contacts.
Really, Marie?
Well, how else do you think you do it?
I've got the perfect guy.
So you can't really have a Rolodex without understanding who these people are. So this is how we want to kind of imagine this. Your database is that Rolodex where it's that record, that written record of the people who you know, how you know them, what their contact information is, and kind of ways that you can actually network and leverage those individuals. It kind of goes back to your network is your net worth, and you can literally quantify that in your Rolodex or in your contact book. This is your database, people you already know, like, and trust. Your sphere of influence is the sum total of all the people you've ever known, colleagues, friends of friends, extended family. Not necessarily will all those people belong in your database for a good reason. Okay, we want to keep the database specifically people who we have great relationships with, and those we want to continue developing relationships with. Now, your referral network can continuously be expanding on and off social media, and the goal of that is to have a method in place to continue meeting new people that you can then bring back into your database. The referral network helps you cultivate new relationships to grow your database, by which we can generate more referrals for our business. Your referral network might be a group of business associates, business networking that you're doing in your area, other real estate agents, maybe from other markets, who can refer you business, other channel accounts like relocation companies, that sort of thing. Now, just by the nature of having this database, that actually creates the math for a very predictable real estate business, because say from every 100 people you have in that database, you can literally expect between 8 and 25 deals from that group alone for every 100 people in that database. And so that actually makes scaling very feasible, and it makes it very clear on how you just need to market to that database, and the way that you market to that database will ultimately result in a predictable number of deals for your business. That's why that's our number 2 system. And finally, Thank you so much for watching this quick win series here on our YouTube channel. Of course, any resources or additional videos mentioned during this quick win are linked below in the caption, so check that out. And if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time we're dropping other quick wins just like this.